Alright guys, so we're here at Chinatown. So let's go and see what it's all about.
The Incheon Chinatown came into being when Korea opened the Incheon port in 1883. Today, it's a popular tourist destination.
And right nearby the gate or the entrance to Chinatown, there is a handy map.
If it's your first time here, this map gives you all the points of interest. It's convenient and ensures you don't waste any time. Just go to all the recommendations and you're good to go. And if you can tell us the name of the business we found this Mario, I'll give you a shout out on my community post.
They have all these Chinese lamps all over on this street. And right here is a gacha shop, all capsule toys. And right across the street there is Game Land. So there's another arcade. Apparently there's an amusement park for women.
Wow.
In this building. I thought an amusement park for women was just a mall.
I looked into it and I think it's just a joke. Actually, the entire building is a cafe called C27 and it's famous for their cheesecakes. Yummy! They also decorated the interior so you can take some really cool Instagram photos to make your friends jealous.
Oh
Little
man.
panda bears and a golden dragon. This is definitely Chinatown.
I love how everything looks, but why do I feel like I'm at a theme park version of China? It's like they took every racist stereotype and brought it here. Fat Buddha statue, check. Terracotta soldiers, check. Scammy street vendors trying to rip off gullible tourists, check.
The whole street, this whole street at Chinatown is all uphill, incline. So if you want to get a nice morning workout, but this isn't too bad because our Airbnb is also incline.
And these stairs leads up to a nice little park. We'll be going up there later. Poor kids, we've been really exploring Korea and I could tell they were exhausted.
We just found this random Buddhist temple right in the middle of Chinatown.
Actually, it's a shrine called Uiseondang. This place was where the first settlers of Chinatown went to pray for health and prosperity. In the middle is an incense burner and a 7-story stone pagoda. And then there are 5 separate shrines behind each of these entrances, each one holding a different god. Rumor has it that the Uiseondang used to be the headquarters for a Chinese secret society, but was disbanded by the Japanese in the 1930s. And in 2006, the Chinese government restored the shrine back to its former glory.
Apparently there's like 5 gods that protects Chinatown according to the Buddhist beliefs.
And if you look at the exterior, there's a painting of the 8 legendary Taoist immortals. Anyways, nothing was really open yet, so we kept walking to the end of the street.
There's absolutely so many Chinese restaurants on this street. And little hole-in-the-wall street vendors selling treats. Maybe I'll buy one of these breads. Jen's saying she don't want it, even though it's been featured on TV.
What?
And right next to Chinatown is the Fairytale Village. And here's the big sign to look out for. And as you make a right turn, there we are. All the buildings here are painted in bright colors. A little map of some points of interest. There's a giant Pinocchio. There's all of these places to hit at Fairytale Village. Here's a Spider-Man right there. So let's look for Spider-Man. This one looks like a toy store. It's been featured as well on TV. I think it's a toy store. Like anime store.
Not quite, John. This is a cafe and it's called Cafe Oz.
And there it is. That's from Tangled, Rapunzel. And a giant Pinocchio.
The fairy tale street wasn't always like this. The official name of the village is Songwaldong and it used to be a vibrant port town. But as the village got old, many young people moved out. So in an effort to attract more visitors, the city of Incheon decided to transform it into the Fairytale Village. Who cares about copyrights and trademarks? Let's make this place into every little girl's dream on steroids.
There's actual people that live here. So you gotta be silent, quiet, especially in the morning when people are sleeping.
That's right, just because it looks like an off-brand Disneyland doesn't mean real people don't live here. You really have to see it to believe it. There's so much detail in all the decorations. They've added beanstalks to the light poles, transformed utility boxes into the Tin Man, and covered almost every wall with a fun mural. Also, if you pay attention, you'll realize that each alleyway has its own theme, 11 to be exact. I'm just glad I was able to bring my little girl to this real-life fairy tale. Kind of.
And we just found Spider-Man up there, next to the giant tree with the weird face.
I wonder if Tobey Maguire knows about this.
And Ellie found Doraemon.
There's so many random characters to find. You can really turn it into a fun scavenger hunt.
And in this building right here, right next to Spider-Man, is a caricature artist. And some rides for the kids. I don't know how this one is operated. I don't see... This might be an old carnival ride that's been decommissioned. But for anybody who's a lovebird, you can buy some locks. And the Korean tradition is to place love locks onto gates like this.
And you might think these tulips are fake, but I can assure you that they're 100% real. Hey, looks like it's Little Mermaid. It's so cool how they painted this. And this one that we're going down on is called the Rainbow Stairs. You have to angle it just right to see it. Pretty cool, huh? Well, I could tell the kids were getting restless, so I had to find something else to do pronto.
And they even have a trick art museum right here at Fairytale Village. Here's some of the various exhibits that you can see here. So it's about 6,000 won to enter.
We went to a similar museum in 2017 at Hongdae. It was called the Trick Eye Museum, so I'm excited to see what this place has. The trick art story is super inexpensive, and I think under 12 are completely free. This entire museum has paintings that uses perspective to make them appear three-dimensional.
Okay, so when you're in here in the art story museum, make sure you look for the photo zone areas. That's the place to stand while you're taking your picture.
And make sure you download their app. It allows you to record special AR videos for certain exhibits.
There Nolan is, breaking the door down. Wow, Nolan, you're strong. You always gotta have something like this.
Wow.
Why? Why did they have to do that?
I can't be sure, but I think they're covertly promoting urine therapy. We were now ready to go to the second floor. Wow, they even have paintings in the stairwell.
Huh? What's up here? Oh, cool. Oh, the mermaid's giving you some pearls. You're really helping her brush her teeth. She's gonna have very clean teeth because of you.
Thank you.
Watch out, there's a big shark right there. Watch out. Hey Ellie, save the chicken, hurry. There's a big lion about to get it. You gotta save it, quick. Are you feeding the penguin, Ellie? You feeding the penguin?
Just smile and wave, boys.
Oh, the penguin likes that. Okay, and this last exhibit is the motion floor. Let me see how this works. Oh yeah, there you go. Get them. Get those gophers. I don't like gophers.
As a gardener, I do this in real life. I may need to take a moment. This is bringing back some bad memories. It's cool how the museum tries to add other interactive exhibits. I heard they recently renovated and installed a Wizard of Oz race. I'll need to come back to try it out.
This is the last room.
In this room, everything is lit with black light, and special paint was used to make the artwork glow. And adjacent to this area is the mirror maze. It was a bit disorienting in there, but that's what made it fun.
Alright, just finished the mirror maze. You basically, strategy, use your feet to check if there is a mirror in front of you. Because if not, you're probably gonna bump into a mirror.
So although I wish there was more, this was pretty much it. The entire museum can be completed in about 30 minutes. But the real value is all the fun memories you'll get to photograph. Afterwards, we went back to Chinatown to get what this area is most known for: Chinese food at the popular Mandabok. I hear this restaurant has been featured on TV many times. And the interior feels like I'm on a set of one of Jackie Chan's movies.
They even have this area where you have to take off your shoes before going in. Interesting. So there's a no shoes part of the restaurant.
We were very lucky to be able to walk in because there's usually a wait. Look, they just opened and the kitchen is super busy.
Alright, we're in a legit Chinese restaurant now. Okay, we got our own private room to eat. We already got water and tea set out for everybody.
I love how efficient they are.
Alright, so here are the prices for their staple food. The jjajjangmyeon is only 6,000 won. I got the chop suey for 10,000 and a few dumplings for 6,000 won. But if you go off menu, off the staple, the prices increase dramatically. Like the chicken prices are very expensive. But I think this is because it's a la carte, and then everybody can just share a plate.
I've got to admit, I feel like I'm Chinese royalty in our own private dining room. Fat boy! Sorry, it's just my way of saying in your face. Plus I saw the name on a billboard and thought I'd start a new trend. See how it works? You're welcome. And look, they even give the kids a cute cup. While waiting for our food, we were able to satiate our appetite by eating raw onions. What? You don't eat raw onions? Well, just dip it in this black sauce. It really tastes quite delicious.
And the dumplings came out. Wow. This one requires some soy sauce. So, do that. Get a little soy sauce in there. These are good. Here I got some chop suey. Make sure you cut it. And here's the jjajjangmyeon.
And did I mention this jjajjangmyeon dish had its origins in Chinatown?
Wow, it has a different flavor to it. Make sure you cut the noodles for the kids. So I'm gonna try some chop suey right there. That hits the spot. It kind of tastes like egg foo young with a little seafood taste in it. So that's some squid.
Don't eat the octopus. I like to eat octopus.
Wow. And here are the octopuses. Alright everybody, how's it? Tasting good? Alright, nice. This whole meal only cost us 40,000 won. And I don't normally like seafood, but this is not very, it doesn't have a very strong seafood taste. So I'm gonna finish this giant bowl. This is only 10,000 won. Very good price. Oh, you know food is good when the kids finish off their plates. I highly recommend coming here and getting their jjajjangmyeon. But now, we're gonna go head off to the Jjajjangmyeon Museum, but before we do, we're gonna get one of their popular breads. The kind of bread that people line up for. Guys, that food was amazing. You can't come to Chinatown without having jjajjangmyeon though. I don't regret it for one bit.
We went back to this place simply called the Chinese Bread Bakery. And these round balls are called kongal breads. The baker at this location has been making these for over 30 years. You can also purchase a variety of mooncakes.
So I bought some of these breads from that shop. Apparently they're hollow inside. So we're gonna open these up and we're gonna see how they taste. So Nolan fell smashed up one of these. So we're gonna eat it. It kind of feels like a chip. So let's see.
Made it, but it's somewhere. It tastes better when it's fresh.
Yeah. It's actually sweet. It will definitely taste better as a late night snack. I didn't get a proper look at these breads. I'm gonna have to crack it later. Actually, let me crack one now. So I just, there you go.
They actually sell this bread at other locations in Chinatown, but people say that this one has a lighter flavor that's savory on the outside and sweet on the inside. I've gotta admit, it was really fun walking around and seeing all the interesting food. And they call this a chilpan ice cream. The man used fresh cream and froze it on this pan. He then forms it into rolls, then serves it in a cup.
And while you're in Chinatown, don't forget to go up these flight of stairs.
The artwork going up these stairs looks really cool.
And this is how they keep these buildings looking nice and red by painting them. Whew. Oh, and here's the Great Wall of China right here. And check out these statues. I think these are the Chinese zodiacs.
And now we're about to enter Jayu Park, otherwise known as Freedom Park. Wow, look at this beautiful gate. There are 160 murals depicting scenes from the Three Kingdom era from 2020 to 2080 AD. Jayu Park was the very first Western-style park built in Korea. The air smells so fresh here. And up ahead is one of the few monuments and statues that you can find. This giant art installation is called the Memorial Monument. It commemorates the 100-year anniversary of the treaty between the US and South Korea. We didn't have time to explore further, but you can also find a statue of General MacArthur. And there's a viewing deck in the shape of a traditional Korean structure. From there, you're able to get a panoramic view of the Incheon port. And if you come at the right time, you can attend their Cherry Blossom Festival. Well, anyways, we're ready to head out. The Jjajjangmyeon Museum is housed in the former restaurant Gonghwa-chun. Gonghwa-chun invented jjajjangmyeon, which was derived from the Chinese dish Jjajjangmyeon.
So we're here at the Jjajjangmyeon Museum. This whole place is all about jjajjangmyeon. So how do they make this? So first, the man makes the noodles, and then you got pork, potatoes, cucumbers, and onions. Chop them all up, dice them. You make the sauce with all the ingredients, and over here is the noodles. And you always have it with onions. That looks like chop suey, right? The one I just ate?
Yeah.
And jjajjangmyeon. I guess they go hand in hand. Right, Shep?
We then go to the second floor. Interesting fact is that this museum had reconstructed the original reception and kitchen of the Gonghwa-chun. I was also impressed that all the exhibits were displayed in a professional manner.
It's the early Chinese immigrants making their jjajjangmyeon. And the guy right here, he's a jjajjangmyeon dealer. Dealing out delicious fresh noodles. And in here is a replica restaurant that looks exactly like what I ate. We ate all this. It's funny because I'm hungry. I mean, I just ate, so I'm not hungry, but looking at it makes me hungry again. That's the power of jjajjangmyeon. Some interactive history, but I don't think you can actually touch it. Just a little video.
This place looks so authentic. And I'm not going to lie, these guys creep me out. I hope I never meet them in a dark alley.
Here's some posters, early posters of jjajjangmyeon restaurants. Looks like it builds muscles. And they even have a movie made about jjajjangmyeon. So jjajjangmyeon had a history in being a to-go food. So this is how it looks now. But they used to carry jjajjangmyeon in these boxes like this. Look, he's enjoying it so much. It's making him cry.
If you aren't Korean, you don't know how influential jjajjangmyeon is to the culture. It's like what hamburgers are to America. And I guess this is like the OG jjajjangmyeon company that they sold at markets. To be honest, never heard of them.
And The variety of jjajjangmyeon products that you can purchase in grocery stores today.
I was just going through all the products to see which one I recognize.
Yes, that's the one I eat, spaghetti.
1, 2, 3, cheese.
They made a little kids area where they can pretend to make jjajjangmyeon. This is how they do the noodles, I guess. There should be some Play-Doh here, but there's nothing. This is how you cook the jjajjangmyeon. And then, ready to serve. Alright guys, 2 orders of jjajjangmyeon. Let's go.
I then sent my oldest on a special delivery.
Special delivery. What's in there? Jjajjangmyeon.
If you'd like to visit here, it only costs 1,000 won for adults, and children under 11 are free. Just be on the lookout for these guys.
Alright guys, so that's our day here at Chinatown. Had some great food and had a good time.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these videos, here's some more suggestions. On this channel, I produce entertaining educational travel content, and if that's your thing, please consider subscribing. And with that, I'll see you on the next Pixix adventure.